Hi guys, just started working, been working on a journal. I don't know if you remember, it was about a month ago I started on trying to replicate some journals that I like from so old time. So I was using some of her journals as inspiration. Like, for instance, this is very typical of her style. The different layers and the flowers, and this double page as well was copied from one of the journals. So I just went through to find a page that was blank, and so I grabbed this page. Ooh, shit. Okay. Right. And so, yeah, with this page, because I don't have a lot of Mod Podge left, I just used this as Mod Podge and just white PVA type glue, Hobbycraft glue. I just put it down all over, and then I went down with the brush, spread it out, and then I crinkled some of this dressing paper over it. Then I put burlap or hessian over the top, and I used that glue again to stick it down. And then I put a newspaper here. Yeah, I got sick of them. I just cut them off. They were annoying. After a while, you want to clench your fist and punch something, you know, which you can't with really long nails. And then I put that down. And now I'm thinking it's time to maybe put a bag there. So I might stick a bag there. Because along with being an interactive page, I want it to be useful in terms of having a pocket with a tag. Useful is what I mean by useful. So I'm just going to grab a little bag. Or envelope. I'd actually grab one of these envelopes. Actually, when I was at Savers, I came across these lovely envelopes, handmade envelopes, and I think, aren't they gorgeous? Let me turn the light on, see if I can get some more light in this crap. Oh, it is on. Just put the blind up a bit. Yeah, so and what I might do, damn, it's too big. I want it to be narrow so you can see everything. I can fix that. It's so funny. I wish you could see where I've got my camera sitting. I've got it wedged in between my two, like a plier, and my cutters for beading, because they're sticking up out of a container, and I've just plonked my camera in between as a stand, and then I flipped the camera over so you can, so that's why it'll look upside down. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't be bothered getting the tripod and putting it up over the top of me and all that jazz, because every time I do, it still looks upside down anyway. I'm just like, F it, you know, if you want, you can turn your bloody iPads upside down, like, you know. Yes. And you know what, all these bits that I'm cutting off, I won't be throwing them away. I'll be putting them in my little use later little bits and snippets, because look, they will be fantastic to be used as little snippets, because they've bloody got little leaves and stuff, handmade paper, so you have to be silly to throw that away, wouldn't you? Cut that down a bit. Let's kind of shorten that. So now my envelope is this size. Just trying to make sure it's kind of evenish looking. So, yeah. Well, that's come off, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll stick that down there. We'll stick it like that just in case we want to use the top as another little tuck. So we'll stick it about there. And all that white glue to the side, we can just, with a brush, like Mod Podge, blend it in. It's going to dry clear anyway. So now I'm going to stick this down, and I will use my good clear glue for this because it sticks better, and I don't want to use too much glue, and I want it to stick down well, because this is where we're going to be putting our little bits of ephemera or little tags and stuff. Okay. Just want to make it look more evenish. Okay, and I think I'll have it open like that. Actually, I'll stick that down. Okay, so I've got a little container that's got like little flowers here. So this is So Old Time, one of my favourite journal makers, and I bought one of her journals recently, and she's made another one like a replica of what I bought, but a little bit different. So if you just want to pop on over and buy it, it's only $120 Australian, and it's gorgeous. So do pop on over to So Old Time, so SCW as in so, on Etsy. Okay, so these are some flowers that I want to put down. So yeah, she's the one that, because this is what she uses, one of her signatures. So yes, so I will use some of these to decorate it, and there's a bit of yellow and maroon in that trim, so I will use some of this gold maroon, and there's bits of pink in here, so I will use some of my little glitter pinks there, and of course white, so we'll chuck in maybe a big white, and I think I'll also like to put like a little image, and I've got the perfect little images. I do sell these in my store, so I've got little tags of children. Just thinking I can cut one of these images out, like fussy cut around it. It's Mary Bo Peep. Oh, I'm cutting two at the same time. Might as well leave them there. It's Mary Bo Peep who lost her sheep and didn't know where to find it. Is that the right one? No. It's going to be really hard trying to fussy cut that, so I think I might just take her little rod out of the equation and her hand, just to make it easier. Okay, so I've got two there. We'll just sharpen off the little corners. Yes. Sorry, I have to try and clean up as I go a little bit. Yes, I did say clean. Funny, what do you call it? It's very, sounds very contradictory coming from my mouth. If you know me and know how my craft room and how my house looks like one big craft room, basically. Because I just don't have room for anything in my craft room anymore, so it's just spilling out to the rest of my home. I think Sweet Pea is the only one that knows the real extent of that. I'll put a link below to her channel. She's just created her Sweet Pea Crafting in the Burbs channel, and she will be doing videos shortly, but she hasn't started yet. So if you can subscribe to her, that way when her videos come up, yeah, you will be the first to see them. Yeah. She's very talented and very funny and easygoing and very friendly. So yeah, and she's Australian too. She's very supportive and sweet towards other crafters, and yeah, she's just a really nice lady, and she's a good friend of mine too. Okay. I did wish I would have put a bigger image now because the flowers are so big. I'll just turn it upside down so you can see what I'm doing. So she'll be down here, and then maybe do the edges a little bit of this, what's this colour called, antique linen. There we go. Not all of it, because there is white in there, so there's no need to. Yeah, she kind of layers them like that. Maybe we'll do something like this. Yeah, I don't really overthink it too much. now I'm overthinking it. Yes, I'm the biggest hypocrite at times. No, I like the group kind of cluster, I think. That'll do. Now what I'm going to do is put bits of glue in the centres here and get little seed beads and sprinkle them. I've got these cute little seed beads. It's a shame to waste good ones. These looks good. These looks good. Mill Hill glass seed beads for needlework projects. Oh well. You only live once, eh? They're gonna just spill everywhere. Those are beautiful seed beads. Okay. Sprinkle them in. Because I noticed the lovely Christine, who is the lady from So Old Time, she puts centres, glitter and seed beads and stuff. So it's lovely to take a bit of inspiration from different crafters. Okay. You know, you don't want to totally copy everything they do. And you know what? Even if you try, it's not. I don't think it's possible to ever really replicate anyone's MO, the way they do their stuff. It's just impossible because your own unique creativity, like, automatically creeps in and just says, you know. So you can never really. There we go. Okay. Inking. As much as I love orange, I don't think it's going to look good here. Right. It's like a green. There's this one from Lindy's Stamp Game. No. This one might work. And we're just going to take some out, and because Christine does use a bit of inking, just very subtly. Little drops there. Because it's a bit of a strong colour. unplug my heat gun, because once it dries, it gives it a lovely, it starts looking different. So it's very subtle, isn't it? Don't want it to be too much. Oh, there's a lovely brown one here. Look at that one. There. It's very subtle, not too much. And it needs a bit more glue on that flower in the back there. I'm thinking stickles. There's some silver stickles. We'll just go with this. This is the Cosmic Shimmer. It can be used as glue, polar white twinkles, or just stickles. So we'll just put that in the centers over the seed beads, and when that dries up, the seed beads will have a lovely little shimmer to them. And maybe we'll even put it on the leaves. They look white, but once they dry up, it'll just dry like clear. Okay, now we're going to find a little tag, make a cute little tag to go inside our little pocket. This is something I printed out on my printer a while ago, and that fits perfectly. So we'll use that, and I'll just cut the sides of the way. Now we can put it on the tag. Cardboard. There we go, some cardstock, and before I put it on the cardstock, I will just ink it with, I can finally put my finger in. It's a lot easier to craft without nails, I'll tell you. I'm just smoothing it out in case it looks yucky with the wrinkles or whatever. Now, I'm looking around for a tissue. I'll use the burlap. That'll do for now. These are my pinking shears. Is that what they're called? Pinking shears. So they cut like that. You can use them for fabric or paper. So let's see. It sticks out a bit here like that, and we'll cut it up here. That means I have to turn the scissors over so that direction stays here, like the bottom one. There we go. Sugar. Just trying to make it even. It's a little bit. There we go. I might put one of these things on with my crocodile. Yes, put that up there. Always turn your card upside down. To the side you want done, do you know what I mean? So there we go. And then we can poke it through with a little something. I've got something here, but it's helping keep my phone up. Okay, so yeah, see what I mean? Like that was helping keep my phone up. So you don't need to be all flash when it comes to filming. Even if you are a perfectionist. No names. Oh, sugar. I think I have to put this back. It's a bit on here. Oh, it's covering up the camera. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Right. So this is what we got now. So now we're gonna put the tag in. I want to get some little. I like it how it's high like that. you know, if it was right down, you need something up here. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of put it high, as in having it low. So now I want to put some cute little ribbons on the tag. Oh wow, I remember finding this necklace with shells. These tiny little shells. You can even use them to decorate the page with, but I'll only save it for a beach theme, you know. It makes sense. Ribbon. Well, I got a pink. Hold on. Yeah, this is small enough. We'll use that, I think. So maybe we'll do another knot. Tag's looking a bit boring. I was thinking of maybe inking it. Oh, maybe I'll use the antique linen. But then you can't hardly see it, can you? Especially on the ivory yellow cardstock. That's better. Okay. Just drop a bit of ink over the top of it. And then I'll smudge it in. Because if I spray it, it's such a small surface, it'll just go everywhere. You'll waste it for one and then make a mess. So, yeah. Okay. Just gonna quickly. I also want to do the blue as well very quickly. Helps set it a bit quicker. I'm doing the other side because it's kind of starting to buckle a bit, so try to unbuckle it and just playing with it a bit so it goes back to normal. Yeah, see, it doesn't really matter because it all adds to the grunge look, you know, that we got going on. So like I crunched up this dress paper, I don't know if you can tell, before I put it down I had it crunched up. So there we go, there's one page finished. So let me put it back in the book, and I'll quickly show you through the book so far. Okay, I think the page was here. So this is the page so far, and this came off someone's store. They had some beads that they made for me, boho beads, so yeah, I thought I'd use it. So there's my little baggie, this is actually a bag, one big bag, and inside the bag yeah, I just put that and this beautiful paper. Isn't that gorgeous? And yeah, just did a bit of layering, as you can see, with the bag. Then I put this bag on there, did a bit more layering there with my little offcuts, and then I put that in there. Then on this side I did a little belly band, and this belly band is from the very talented Krista, who is Second Chance Creations. She's very talented. She's also made a journal for me as well in the past. And yeah, just put that there. Yeah, so I just put that over the top of the crochet. That this is different, like it didn't come with what she made. And then over here I got just computer paper, coffee dyed, and it's been on the racks drying in the oven rack to get the lines. And on the side I sewn baking paper, and this is a bit of tape that I got from AliExpress. And here I put a love heart in glue, and I stuck down all these different glitters that I mixed together that I got from Kmart. Yeah, Kmart was selling these for $5, which is a great bargain, and you get all these different glitters that are hearts, stars, and so you can use that for nail art or crafting. Boy, do I have a glitter collection to blow your mind. That's another video. And so yeah, so that looked really cute, so I've got that there. And this is another page here. I love the way that turned out. Love that material. That is another signature of So Old Time. Besides the flowers, I love how she uses this curtain trim and she inks on it. Yep. And that will be decorated. That looks horrible, doesn't it? Over here, I think I got this from a $2 shop. Just decorated that. This beautiful old trim that I sell in my store. Came across this beautiful fabric material, embroidered, and I've ripped and frayed it, and it just looks so old. Can you see that? So I sell it frayed and unfrayed in my store. Also, if you buy this from my store, I will double your order for free. Yeah. And this is a tag. all the cute little trims. And these things here, I think you get them from AliExpress for $5. You get 100 of them. It's a fantastic deal. That stuck? Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it stuck. That image is stuck. And then what have we got that flips like that? We've got some lovely images from Emiko Work Studio. Some of my beautiful appliques, handmade beautiful sari trim appliques that I also sell in my store. These beautiful embroidery pieces. It's basically a cut-up embroidered tablecloth, being cut up for your convenience. Sell in my store. Beautiful vintage buttons, which I sell in my store as well. That will be decorated at some stage. So this is the middle one. That is really cool. Let me take those out so you can see all the collaging. Beautiful collaging there, all sorts of napkins and things from books and dressing paper, and this is like an envelope that's been cut open, similar to what we did before. Decoupaged a napkin on there, and I made that with a string hanging because I really liked the way she did that in the book, and made this as well, this little book. And also this little little cluster at the top, the little hope dangle bead again. That's that beautiful trim I was telling you about. There's a better look at it. And that beautiful Art Deco style vintage looking buttons. Some more up here, little bits of trims and offcuts. And there's a tag we made there. And there is that other page that we just made there. Awesome. Here we go. Yeah, and let's see if we've got any other. So plenty of pages to be decorated. I think we'll do this one next. And I also did this page here, which is a envelope. It's got a little bird decoupage napkin with glitter on it. The bow there. There's a bit of off-cut Kaisercraft trim, bit of cheesecloth. It's a vintage beautiful blue button that goes with the blue one here. They're one of those orange envelopes, so it's just been torn a bit down there, and there's a vintage duck playing card which goes with the Pages bird thing. And this is a bag. So in our bag we've got, I think I got this from Savers, surprise a while ago. That's a beautiful piece there from Italy. And also this gorgeous orange, looks like handmade paper. Beautiful. Yeah, so this will, and here's the last page. So this will be one signature, and then what I'll do is I'll get another signature like this going. So with about roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages. So 20 pages front and back, plus the other one will have about, yeah, so even though it's 10 pages, they're going to be really full and a lot going on. So I wanted to make a journal where it's less about the amount of pages you got I'd rather make one that's got less pages and more things going on than not a lot of things going on. That's just what I feel like doing at the time. So yeah, here one of my bills, red energy, bit of the red sticking out there, and we've got, I think that's stuck down. Yeah, it's stuck down. It's a lovely boho image. Again, lovely little cluster, and look at that bead. OMG. And yeah, there's that one, the card we just used. Yeah, beautiful leaves. Yeah, so that goes behind the envelope, and then this goes in the envelope like that. Beautiful. Okay, well, thanks guys for watching. Okay, bye. Ooh.